Hello, hello, hello. Test my own sound.
Hello.
Okay, it's working. Hi, June. It's just me today. Jason is out in front with our friend Trisha. She had a early custom appointment to make something special with one of her friends. So I was like, I'm gonna pop on and make some jewelry real quick before we open. We open in 45 minutes. So go grab your beads and let's bead together, sister. Let's do something. I am making something for Miss Judy. She's over on the outer islands. And she asked me to make her some earrings. So I was like, oh, alrighty. I love these Plumeria beads. So we had these made for us. They're so cute. I thought, what a great opportunity to talk about the design and how to work with the layout of these beads. Because flower beads are pretty cool. Usually, if they are odd petaled, an odd number of petals, which I prefer on my flowers, and this is like tiare and they have six, some of them have six petals, and that's just how it is. But um, when there's five petals and like a star too, there's going to be, hi Karen, hi Fiat. There's going to be a concave part on the bottom and a pointy top. So like concave, pointy. And because of that, you can't just like string the beads on the way you would a round one. Hi Melita. Hi Carrie Ann. So you have to how do you say it? Think when you do the layout. So I thought this would be a great time to do a quick video and just kind of chit chat as I make Miss Judy's necklace. Now, Judy has been a friend of ours throughout COVID, and I did not realize how much time had just gone by. Miss Judy is like, she turned 80, and I was like, holy camoles. She got recently stung by a centipede, and I was like, oh my God, that sucks. I was like, let me make your plumeria necklace and earrings for you, Miss Judy. On her face, no less. I don't know. Hi, Elise is here in the house, all the way from Japan. Okay, this bar necklace, this bar style necklace that I'm going to do, it is, it's not hard at all. But what you want to do is make sure you put a wire in there that's sturdy. Looking for some wire right now. And it has to fit the bead holes. Come on, where's all my gold fill wire? It has to fit the bead holes. I know they're here. I just touched all of those wires. I think I took those wires to Hilo. Okay, let me find a different wire. I mean, I have so much wire. It's just a matter of, do I have some right around here so I don't have to go out and find some. I went to Hilo with my mama and it was so fun. Okay, give me a second, then I can talk to you about the layout for the middle part of the necklace, which I think, if you have never done a bar style before, it's, I hope I can show you something. Let me go get some wire. I'll be right back. Jason's going to order some goat fill wire. So if anybody needs wire, it's a good time to get it. I am back. I'm here. Thank you for waiting. Okay. So the first thing you need to do is poke the beads and find out what fits. Now, normally we used to do a Saturday show and show you all kinds of stuff and what's new. Today, I'm not doing that. We're only going to do that maybe once a month. We were finding that the time involved in putting the show together is about like 14 to 16 hours a week. We don't have that time. There's so many things to do constantly. Okay. Look, it's really tight and it barely fits. So if I don't want to go and drill these out, then the best thing to do is size down. So that was 22 gauge, half hard. Now I do know that when I made this bar necklace, I used 24 gauge. So it's okay. I feel pretty comfortable using the 24 right here. And a little piece. It's a very, very simple project. You're going to love it because if you want to make something like this, oh my God, flower beads are so hot. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, so here's the beads. It's going to be the earrings. I'll put one on so you can even see what they look like. These are actually mine. Hi, Debbie. So the 21st, definitely come back, okay? The 21st, we're going to show you our silver that we got when we went to Bali. Look at this. So these are soldered earrings. Jason made these. And if you've ever wanted to solder and learn from the best teacher ever, he's been teaching soldering for at least 15 years for us. And he does mostly custom classes. So the custom classes do cost a bit more, but what you can do if you want to learn soldering from a pro, and he is good, so detailed. He made a video, I edited it, and we put it in our premium subscription. What you looking for?
Jade necklace with a barrel.
Jade necklace with a barrel. Yes, we did have a sample, and there's 3 on the black neck out in the front. Okay, so that was Jason. He did a soldered bangle. The video is out now. So if you ever want to learn from us, you want to learn anything, we're putting everything on one channel. We used to do classes, yes, for decades. But after COVID, we found that doing a class is hard. It's hard to get people to commit to say that they will show up at a certain time and place. So instead of doing that, now we do like video, and then the video we can put out and then follow up with a live Zoom for Q&A. So if you would like to learn how to solder from Jason for $20, $19.99, you can. Thank you, Kim. So this is custom. Judy's so cute. She goes, I need a long bar to cover up a lot of my neck. I was like, girl, I think this is the longest I can make it. It is, I don't know how long is this one. 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. So when you're making for somebody and you have no idea what they're like, what they want, right? You're just like, I want to make them a gift, and you want to make sure that they're going to wear it and not just leave it in the drawer. My suggestion is 18 inches. Okay, so you can be like 100 pounds and wear an 18-inch necklace. It might be a little lower. You can be 250 pounds and it might be a little bit tighter. But 18 seems to fit most people. Okay, of course, there's going to be exceptions. But if you're just like, I want to kind of hit like a general amount of people with the sizing, I would go for 18 inches. So Miss Judy, I'm going to make it 18 inches. I'm lucky because Judy has tools. So if it's a little too short, she can make it longer with adding jump rings. But hopefully it won't be too short. If anything, she might want to choke it up a little bit and bring it up to the collarbone. You know the collarbone area right here. And then you touch it, right? And then there's like the 2 hard bumps over here. in between. It's kind of nice if in between is where you have whatever it is you want falling. Kind of like the two beads I have on this necklace, the two Tahitian pearls. I call this my brother sister necklace because I made one for my brother a couple years ago. He wore it so much the chain is all yucky now. The pearls are. I have to admit, I didn't give him the best quality pearls or the best quality chain because he was just like, I might lose it. Just give me anything. And I was like, are you sure? So I gave him plated chain and like some really bust up Tahitian pearls. He loved it. I was so embarrassed because I was like, I could give you nicer pearls, but he's like, no, I don't want to take it off. The chain actually lost all the plating. And he tells people his sister made it. I'm like, God, shut up. Stop telling everybody I made it for you. Let me make you something that I'm like, ooh. Anyhow, y'all know if you have a brother, that's just how it rolls. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to join the end of this wire onto the chain. This is 2.5 inches. So when I add the chain and the clasp and everything, and I want it to be about 18 inches, I think it's going to be awesome. So taking this basic wire wrap. If you need help with basic wire wrapping, now is a great time to ask me, okay? Because I have an online class for basic wire wrap that has like 30 something videos that I put together with every question you could even ask about wire wrapping. Why this wire? Why that hardness? Why that size? Why do you hold it there? How do you hold it so the chain doesn't fall out? Blah, blah, blah. We answered all those questions. And if you would like, I have to run that class again. So if you're interested, let me know and then I'll do the follow up live Zoom on a day you can come. Happy to. Wire wrapping is the essential skill that everybody needs. Okay, so as I piece this together, I'm going to make sure that each one successively nestles into each other, so that they cup. What do I mean by that? Like this. So each bead cups into the next. Hi, Carmen. This is what it would look like if it wasn't cupping. Okay, so it'd be like 2 points bumping each other like that. That's 2 points bumping each other. Now, I don't really dig the 2 points bumping each other because if you are trying to make it look like flowers, like a lei, where it sits into each other, it is a good thing to turn it the other way. All right. I just realized that I can put my own Facebook on, and that way, if there's any comments that I miss, I might be able to see it. Give me one chotomate, choto. I'm gonna go. Uh, my my computer does not want to respond. Okay, hold on. All right, I might have to give up. Stuck on a stream from the other day. Okay, it's okay. I'll just keep going and I'll come back to that later. So if you have any questions, type it. And if you notice I don't say anything, type it again. Don't give up. Beading and social media like lives do not go well together. I mean, if it was like a clothing item and all I had to do is hold it up to my chest and talk to you, it's not, I don't mean that's all. I don't want to take away from that being its own mess of things. But my eyeballs are never on the camera. They're always on the beads. So cute. So these are plumerias. I don't know if you knew that there's over 350 varieties of plumerias. People keep asking if they can buy these from us. I didn't put it on the website because I didn't buy a lot. We had these specially made for us. This is our custom plumeria, the one that has like the little points. And the one with the soft petals, that is just like, I want to call it a general plumeria, but a little bit more common plumeria. Not in flower, not in beads, but in real life, you'll see more plumeria with the rounded petals. But we went to a plumeria farm. We saw so many varieties. If you come to Hawaii, I highly recommend that you go to the Little, that's what it's called, the Little Plumeria Farm, and you can learn so much about plumeria. There's so many amazing colors. Oh, I fell in love with this one called the Lurleen. God, I think that's her name. Matsumoto. And that's the lady's name who grew this hybrid. It's a miniature plumeria. And as soon as mine grows, my mama started it off for me in a little pot of dirt. I bought it at the farm. And I will show that to you guys once I have a baby one coming out. So I'm measuring out the chain now 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I'm going to measure it 18 and then I'll put the clasp on because, Judy might want it a little bit longer. Judy, if you're watching, give a shout out. She probably isn't because Saturday she goes to church and she helps with, like, I think with the kids. So she never, I don't know, I don't really see her. Or is it Sundays that she goes? She has bead jam. It's so funny. Like, because of COVID, I just met so many people all over. And I know, like, the things that they do. It's really nice. It is like an extended family. Okay, so if you want to learn soldering, make sure you join our Ohana subscription service. It's $19.99 a month. So rather than paying $250 for a custom class, you can now access us. I have 4 classes coming up. So if you love wire, so people have been asking me for years to teach wire because I used to all the time. I'm going to do this bracelet. So it is going to be on 4 Fridays starting in July. Every 2 weeks, I'm going to do a new component for 4 weeks. And then I'm going to do 4 more components because I have this family of super cute girls who love wire. So I am practicing on them in person. Then when they like something, I'm like, okay, then I'm going to teach it. So that is part of the subscription. So rather than having a class fee, as long as you are a subscriber, you can come and learn. I'm going to do that one live rather than taping it because, well, I think it'll be fun. Okay, muss up the air. Oh, my hot flashes have really subsided. Melita, the Plumeria farm is Haleiwa side. Okay, so now I have the chain on and I will cut the chain in half equally so that I can add the clasp. Can you believe it? That's it. So quick and easy. Now, if you're like, oh, but I don't wire wrap and I don't have tools, and you want me to make this for you, I can. I definitely can. Just give me a holler out. Like, I don't know when I can, but Miss Judy waited like a couple weeks. She's so patient. And since I had some free time before we opened the store. Someone asked me, oh, it must be so nice that you only work like 9 hours a week. I was like, dude, that is so not the case. We might be open to the public for only 9 hours, but we do lives, videos, editing. And if you've watched me, you're probably like, oh, Jamie, just shut up. You've already told us what you do. Oh, my mom, she's so funny. Y'all have parents that ask you stuff like, oh, just come over. I'm like, Mama, I gotta go work. She's like, oh, yeah. Now, mind you, I have been doing this job for 28 years. So it's not like I'm like going somewhere different. Mama, she makes me laugh. Okay, you think you're done. You are not. I made this like this for somebody, not for somebody, for me. And then I was like, ugh, the whole thing was very wiggly and jiggly. Not good. So if you look behind here, ding, 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 you'll see that I wrapped the wire on the back side. So if you're going to make this, I highly advise you do that. That's going to stabilize this whole piece. So definitely do it. Do not just think, oh, I wrapped both ends and I'm done. Because look, it is just going to straighten out. It's not going to stay how you want it. And you don't want it to break. So, the mini plumeria, yes, yes. I think you have to go on the tour to get it. So, if mine ever grows, I mean, it's going to take years, Melita. But, oh, you can order it on Etsy. They have an Etsy site. Okay. First, look at it. And what I should have done is go, is there a front and a back? Actually, I like this as the front. Okay. If you want to, you can still turn your flowers around so you can be like, oh, I like that as the front, that as the back, or whatnot. Okay. So make sure you choose carefully your front and back. And because it's all natural, some of the flowers are darker, some of the flowers are lighter. I actually like this as the front. Okay, so that means I am going to take this and make this the back, okay? So I'm taking the wire and I'm going to wrap it. Now, if you guys have any questions, please ask. If you want me to hold it in front of the camera, like very still and carefully because you're watching, and it's important to you, give me a thumbs up. If you're just cruising with me and you're just like, whatever, don't do anything. But if you want me to do it so that you can copy it for your project, could you give me a thumbs up? And then I know how, or a like or a heart, that I know if I should be like holding it really close to the camera or not. Okay. Meanwhile, let me go get my, I just realized, this is gonna sound funny. I can't tell if you're putting hearts or not because remember I was trying to bring up my Facebook and it wasn't working. Hold on, I'm gonna get my Facebook up too. That way I can see what the heck is going on. Okay, okay. Will I wrap around each flower, Debbie? Yes, I'm going to. These flowers don't come in a kit. In fact, I don't have a lot of these flowers anymore because I ran out, which is why I didn't go on the website. So if you got them when I first got them, like Debbie T did, then you're kind of lucky. However, I have a friend who wants me to get more, and she asked me to order. So if you see something you, and I'll show it to you after, tell me what color you like because there's 5 colors and I will write it down. And when I order, I'll make sure I get extra for you. Okay. They are $8 each. Okay. Here we go. Come around. Okay. So, what I did when I did it the first time is I didn't do it with one piece of wire, I did it with two. Because I did the first one on half hard and then I did the wrapper in soft. For this video, I'm doing it in one piece of wire. So I was like, why not? So you're going to have to give it some gas to get it in between the flowers if you're a tight wrapper. I forgot to tell you, it's a good thing you're watching, right? To not wrap it really, really tight. Otherwise, when you come back to put it in there, it's a little bit of a fight. Okay, come around. And it's okay if the wire shows. Okay, and then it's so pretty. The last one, the last wire, you want to wrap it back on the wraps. Hi, Indiana. Where is everybody watching from today? Because my friend Debbie is also in Indiana. Okay. Ah, you know why I'm struggling? Because I don't have my mag eyes on. Yay! Life is better. Okay, so I have all of the gold wires going across the back. And now I'll squeeze that in there. Now I was telling you, okay, when you're making something for somebody and you're not sure what they fit, what they like, think about their hand skills, okay? If they are a little older, you may want to put a large lobster, a large spring ring, a magnet, not the tiniest clasp ever, okay? That's that's not very nice. Put something a little larger that's easier to use. So I'm not using the 9 millimeter lobster. I picked the 11. Now I don't like straight bar because I don't like it when something just sits straight across your chest. I like it when it is oh I like it when it is curved a little bit more. And so for Miss Judy's necklace, I'm going to curve the wires upwards, just like a smile. Ooh, that's so great. And then I'm going to add a clasp on and a ring. So I think, knowing, Judy, are you a righty? A righty McRighty? Hope so. If not, no problem. I can always switch it if you'd like me to. Then I'm going to connect the clasp on here. Ooh, I can wire wrap it or I can jump ring it. I use 20 gauge half hard gold filled jump rings, really nice quality. And I don't worry about them opening them for 20, 20 plus years. Or I can wrap it. I think I'm going to use a jump ring because I'm not too sure about Miss Judy's length. And that way I can easily fix it for her. So I'll go get those jump rings. But before I get those jump rings, I'm going to make her earrings. Okay. So I'm going to ask one more time because I got to leave right after this. If anybody wants any of these flowers, oh, I don't have them all here. Okay, well, hold on. I will run and get them. If you're even the slightest bit interested in getting any, when I do my order, please let me know. Message me in the next couple days because I'm actually going to send the order in. These are handmade. Again, they're $8 each. If you want me to add some on to my order for you, happy to do so. This is the hammer shell. This is the mother of pearl. This is the gold lip. And then the brown one in here, there's a rounded and a pointy. So those are the Tahitian pearl ones. Call them black lip shells. So I have black lip shell, gold lip, mother of pearl, and then the pink hammer shell. That I'm going to be ordering is for finished jewelry because we're going to be doing finished jewelry with them. Okay. For her earrings, I stacked three beads and I did it large, medium, small. But I'm going to look at it. The small, medium. Yeah, you can just text me, Melita. No problem. I'm going to see. I might send some sketches for a new Plumeria design, but I'm not sure what because there's not many. Like they have a curly with a curly. And there's one with a droopy petal. So I'm like, do I want droopy petal or curly petal? I'm not sure yet. Okay. So these you're gonna just wire wrap. So chain around those flyer. You're gonna make a 90-degree angle. So I'm gonna do them both at the same time. Then you can make up, over and down. Switch to the bottom jaw. Turn. I'm gonna pinch on the same part of my plier on the other side. Come up, over and down. Switch to the bottom jaw. Turn. Then I'm going to wrap up 2.5 times. Maybe more. Same on the other side. So these are all handmade plumerias. They are cut by hand, made by one guy. Pretty intense, huh? Yellow lip shell, mother of pearl, hammer shell. Now the hammer shell, the pink one, that is not its natural color. The yellow, the white, and the brown one is natural. The black lip shell again is the shell that the Tahitian pearls come from, and that's why you have these like Tahitian pearl colors here. The white one is the natural mother of pearl that that you see like in bowls, cups, jewelry, beads. The golden lip too is um, you'll see that. I wouldn't call it common, but it is seen just maybe a little less than the white is. Earrings, open up the door, pop it in, close the door. So this one I did not do like a backing type wrap on it because I thought it's kind of cute that it moves around a bit. It doesn't feel, and plus it's on your head. So you want to see things happening from different angles sometimes versus like when it lays flat on your chest, you don't want to see it do other things. Dun, dun, dun. Now for this one, since I do have a front and a back, I'm going to turn that. Oh, shoot. I just broke that bead when I was turning it. Okay. Well, I guess you can't just force it, or you can, and there's a price to pay. Let me wrap that one again. So I'm using a 24 gauge half hard wire. Okay, I'm going to use this shell, put it in there. One, two, and so when I make earrings, I do and that necklace, since these are all handmade, it does behoove you to stop and look for the matching ones. Because look, you see how like that, it's a lot bigger than that one. So I do, um, for my Ohana, love you guys. I do match them up when you buy pairs of things. Now, if you're just buying one, there's nothing to match it. But when you're buying two, I assume you're going to make earrings. Some people don't, but in case you are, I like it to match. Doing the other earring for Miss Judy. I made like 8 different combinations of colors. If anybody wants to see it, let me know and I'll bring it out. I did that so Judy could choose. And then I was like, oh my God, I don't want to just put it all back. That was kind of a lot of work to make it look cute. You guys want to see it? Let me know. Oh my God, that's cute. So girly with the yellow and the white and the pink. All right. I'm going to go and get my jump rings. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So you can see that it is golden lip shell, golden lip shell, and then they have to put them together to make it thick enough to then make a loop. I mean, make a hole where we can then cut it through. I wonder if I can save this for something. Nah. Oh, you know what I could do? I can just glue it down on something like my phone. Oh my God. Remember when phones used to have buttons? I used to glue a crystal on the button. That was like 15 years ago. I don't think they put buttons. Now it's all like haptics and touching. Okay, I'm going to go get 2 jump rings and then I'll be right back. Oh, I'll get my samples too. So hang on and entertain each other. Okay. Okay, so I have a few samples to show you. I forgot. I also have these in Paua. Haha, isn't that nice? So pointy plumeria and rounded plumeria in the Paua. This is the black lip shell. Ding, ding, ding. This is the Paua. Paua is so nice. So this is abalone shell in the waters of New Zealand. So this is all Paua right here. 3 rounded and 2 star point. This one is the 3 pink hammer shells and then the 2 white at the end. That one's sweet, like that. This one is black lip shell, 3 in the center, and then the white mother of pearl on the ends. Black lip shell in the center, white mother of pearl on the ends, and the paua. So black lip shell, paua, and then white. That one's nice too. I like all of the combinations you see here. All the yucky ones, I took them out. This one's all yellows, and as yellows are very popular. Oh, you know what, Malika? If you want to use this chart, this chart, if you want to use this tray to tell me what you like, you are more than welcome to. What a grand idea. I laugh because it's a wonder I made it 28 years in this business. Okay. Can't really claim it because I don't have these set up. This is just a tray, a random tray. But if you put the numbers down, Malika, You can tell me what you like. And again, these are the combinations that did work and are cute. So this is yellow and white. I wonder if I tilt it there, make it bigger. Yellow and white. This is GG2. Yellow and white. 5 pieces for necklace. GG3 is yellow and white, but it has 3 whites, rounded petal, and 2 pointy on either side. I'll call this GG3. Okay. This is GG5. It's a mix of yellow and, oh, much better with my hand behind it. Pointy, pointy, round, pointy, pointy. This is GG5. GG8 has pink, yellow, and white. GG8. Now, if you're watching this in replay, you can reach out and let me know. So I can add anything you might want. This one is so cute. This is GG9. Pat was like, yes. All pointy plumerias. It's Paua, then the white mother pearl, Paua, white Paua. GG10. I think GG10 is the one that um who did this one? Elise, I think GG10. Was she wearing something like this the other day? It was so pretty on her. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't stop looking at her necklace, except she had the 7 piece one. Now, if you see one of these and you want a 7 piecer, just let me know. Oh, you know what? I can try on Judy's necklace and you can see what a 7 piecer looks like. This is GG11, and GG11 is all black lip shell. So black lip shell again is the shell that the mother of pearl grows in. GG14, the hammer shell, it is enhanced with a color to make it more pinky because the shell is not that pinky, and it has the white mother of pearl on the ends. GG15, all paua. GG14. GG14 looks like candy. GG15, I love paua shell. But you know what's funny? It doesn't go well to me with all the other colors. Like I tried to make a one with like all the colors, paua, white, pink, yellow, and I just couldn't. I couldn't make it work. This alone though, stunning. You know what you could do? Silver chain and antique black in it. That on that and this one would be killer. That's GG15. This is GG16. It's it is black lip shell in the middle, ua on the outer side, and then white mother of pearl. This is GG16. And then GG17 is all yellows. So pretty. Now, you can wire wrap this and just make on the bottom. So you can pick two, right? You can do chain and then just hang these on the bottom, just like a little plumeria dangling from the bottom. Very, very GG17. Put GG2 in my hand because to me, this is the most traditional white and yellow. White and yellow together for the. Oh, here, this is GG4. That's why there was a space there. GG4 is white, brown, yellow, white in the center, and then the other side. So that's GG4. That one's nice. I really think that one is super pretty. And the one, this is, we can call this, I think this is that one. I'll try it on to show you. This is, we can call the Judy. So if anybody wants the Judy, which is a 3, 6, 7 piecer, this is the Judy. I'm going to finish with the Judy and then put it on so you can see what that looks like. This is mine. I'm wearing GG8. Now, layering, oh, here we go. This is what I meant when I said you can just wire wrap it on the end. Then you don't need to put a jump ring. You can just wire wrap your clasp to the ends. Again, for Miss Judy, because I do not know, I want to make sure that the size is right. I'm going to do that for her. Um, this is not a good layer on top of something else. Okay, so just kind of make sure that you get that length right, like, and not put it over something. One momento. I studied Spanish in college. Can you tell my one quarter? Oh, the Judy. So this is the Jamie. This is GG8. And let me make fancy hair as if I was going somewhere. That is GG8. I'm going to finish the Judy right now, and I'll put that on so you can see what that looks like. Okay. And there is a front and a back to this piece, so make sure you put the clasp on the proper side for the right-handed person. So I'm going to use two flat edge tools, two chain, two flat, one of each. I'm going to hold the jump ring and I'll just leave the camera on me. Crack it open. Isn't this chain cute? This happens to be one of my favorite chains we got in recent years, long and short, but it's an oval hammer piece. So the first one I made is on a skinny cable. But when I did Judy's, I was like, I'm gonna like go hers up. And I got that chain. Just a little bit more fancy dancy. I don't know. Where did I put her jump ring? I'm gonna be one of those ladies when I get really old. I'm gonna be talking to myself, just like my mom, be like, "Where is my?" And then you always think someone, but how can that be? I'm the only person here. I'm sure you're at home going, Jamie, it's right there. I remember. Oh God. Okay. It's okay. For now, I'm gonna just close this, not make myself crazy, because the clasp fits in here. I'm gonna put it on so you can see the 5 piece versus the 7. And it should be a little longer. It is. It is a little. So I think the first one I made was 16 inches, and then the second one I made was 18. Okay, my Miffy sticker. She's so cute. When I was in Japan when I was 15, I did a homestay, and then I got super into Miffy. I think she's a Danish bunny. Gosh, what a, wow. I'm super crooked. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. Dun, ta-da! 16, 18, 5 piecer, 7 piecer. Questions? Let me know. You know, I know I always tell you this. The camera is a mirror image. And so if it's crooked to the right, you have to pull it to the left. And I'm ridiculous because I see it crooked on camera, right? And I know I have to pull it the opposite way, but my brain, it fights me. Okay. If you have any questions about this awesome necklace, let me know. If you're like, oh my God, I want that necklace so bad, but I don't want to make it, reach out. I can make it for you. It's not, as you can see, it's not very hard. All you need is some wire and some tools. And you know what? Maybe the time. Sometimes it's not like the actual technique being hard. It's just not having the time to sit and do it as well as you'd like, right? I'm like that about cooking. That was fun. Did you have fun? I had super fun. Sending you guys lots of love and aloha. I'm doing something tomorrow. Ah, so we're not doing a show per se. However, I'm going to do a little, I wanted to do a make and take at the store to teach people how to do stretchy cord, especially with this new stretchy, this new clear one. Some of you asked me for some, so I put it in your you want earrings to go with it? Yes. When I do your earrings, I'll make sure they match, okay? I'm gonna do I'll pick the colors that look nice and I'll do it large, medium, small. If you only want a two-piecer for your earring, just let me know. But the three is kind of cute, Chuck, because it actually, you know what, it has that leg feeling, with just one, but when you start to string something and you kui, which is like to string something like that, it has that really lay feeling. My earlobes are crooked. So I don't know if you've ever noticed after our 600 shows together that when I turn my head, sometimes it doesn't show the earring because my ears are, I don't know. I don't know. I have to turn my head at a very odd angle to show you the front of it. It's okay. What talking about? Oh, so I made some new kits to do make and takes in the store so that I can teach new people how to do stretchy cord in two different ways, one with the floss style and one with the clear style. Now, we were going to do it next week Sunday, but my one of the businesses here, they're doing it's their Sunday party. So they asked us to not use any of the parking, which is totally fine. So I got to move that up. But I'm sad because I really, really wanted to. We designed four new projects to do it. We have a necklace. No, not a necklace. We have four bracelets. I'll do a video, but I'll just tell you about them. One has a mantra bead on there, like a full Buddhist mantra on there. That is just cool. And the other one is a Tahitian pearl. Oh my gosh. I think Waffles was in here with me yesterday, so my nose is itching. Okay, I'm going to read the comments for any questions at all about beading, about wire, about gold, silver, wire sizes, technique, how to make something. Now's a great time if you have a question, and I'm happy to answer. Ooh, now's not a great time. It's 3:04. I gotta go work. The store opened. I'm gonna look real quick though. If anybody likes this chain, it is chain 271. I did put this on the website, so it's available. You can grab it on the website or just tell me and I can add it to any orders that you're doing. Thank you so much for all your orders. I'm so excited. The Plumeria, also known as frangipani, has been around in Hawaii for a long time. It is not endemic. It is not of of the state. It is not from Hawaii. However, it is very popular and they just grow really well here. I did not know this, and I'd love to share this with you. So hold on one second and listen. Plumerias are, if you just take a branch off of a plumeria tree, you're going to get the exact DNA of that. Okay, so it's not like mom and dad. It's just like mom. You pull off a branch, and then you're going to get a replica of the mom tree. A hybrid is like the mom, and there's another tree and a dad, and then they're gonna be mom and dad, and then you have a baby that's a mix, and you don't know what's gonna happen. It could be, I mean, it could be like orange on the outside, pink on the inside. You just don't know. What's really cool though about about that is like you can get colors you've never seen before. I saw a purple plumeria at the farm. I was like, oh my God. So because of this, there's so many kinds of plumerias, and we got to see them and smell them. Some smelled like peaches, some were like apples, some had like a spicy scent. It was amazing. Well, I'm a huge plumeria fan because I grew up with them in my mama's yard, and we're just so lucky. I got to pick them for like lei, and I got to make lei for my teachers for like May Day. Um, and I'm growing some plumeria right now as well. The plumerias that I have one from Nancy's house, I have one from my mama's house, I have one from my friend Calipono's grandma's house. And so it's really like, they all have different meanings. I have one that my mom just got a broken branch off of the side of the road, I think by like a Walmart or something. She's like, that one was so cute. And then I don't know, that one hasn't grown yet. It takes like 5 years, up to 5 years for the branch to then start having like flowers. You can actually get some like within like a year though, which is pretty cool. But some of mine are like shy. Okay, have a wonderful day. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and show you my new stretchy cord bracelets because I'm loving them, and some Tahitian pearls. Thank you so much. Sending you guys some love. Have a wonderful weekend. And if there's anything you need, or just like you want a nice text from someone, text us and we will text you back.